Ashanti region has 60 forest reserves that have been gazetted. And this forest reserve they have a total land area of 3,887 square kilometers. 3,887.98 square kilometers. That's the perimeter, that's the distance around the reserves. If you sum all together, that will give you 2,976 kilometers. 2,976 kilometers. So we have a lot of forest reserves under our care. These forest reserves, like I said at that time, some of them have been slightly degraded. They are not in the same state as they used to be 30, 40, 50 years ago. Yes, they are slightly degraded. And these are as a result of human activities, such as bush burning, especially within the Offenso area, Mampong, Kumawu, enclaves. Those areas suffer annual bush fires. So this bush burning or these bushfires have deteriorated most of the forest reserves there, and their conditions have changed from the original state of being natural forest to the state in which they find themselves now. So we can say that they have changed from their original state. We have some other forest reserves within Mankranso area that have also been suffering from bushfires. Tinte Forest Reserve, for example, and then we have another forest reserve called Desiri Forest Reserve, which is around Tepa, Dade Swaba area. They have also been degraded as a result of illegal farming activities. People go in there and they start farming. So bush burning, illegal farming activities are major causes of the degradation of some of our forest reserves.
What about the mining?
Yeah, I will come there. We also have other forage. Each area has its peculiar problem. If you go to Jasu area, we have some forest reserves, Bandai Hills, North Bandai. They are around Konongo area. They also suffer from annual bushfires. Then if you go to Kumawu, we have some forest reserves there, Bonfum and some others, which mostly suffer from annual bushfires. So as soon as the fires sweep through the forest, the farmers enter and they start developing their farms. So bush burning and illegal farming are the major problems faced by these districts that I've mentioned already. Now we have the Fulani herdsmen menace. Fulani herdsmen have also entered into some of our forest reserves, and they set fire in the reserves. The animals browse over our trees and kill them. So that is also a major source of concern. If you go to other districts like Nkawie, Bekwai, yes, and some part of Mankraso, that's where we have the good enclaves. Those forests there too, even though they don't suffer from bushfires, they are suffering from illegal mining. Illegal mining is also a key factor that is leading to the degradation of some portions of these forest reserves. And then we have chainsawing, illegal chainsawing also being one of the major problems we are facing in some of the reserves. Tanofin, for example, has been suffering from illegal chainsawing from time immemorial. And then Oda River, some other forest reserves. And then if you go to New Edubiasi, we don't have illegal mining there. We have illegal chainsawing and then illegal charcoal production. People go there, we have some specific species. We call them denya. It's a very hard species. People go there, set them to fire, and then the tree fall down. Or sometimes they will fell the tree and they set the whole tree on fire, and the whole tree will be burnt into charcoal. So these are the key factors that are causing the degradation that I talked about. And they are all human factors. they are all human factors. That is the problem that we are facing now within the Ashanti region. The forest reserves, some of them have degraded as a result of the factors that I just mentioned them.
So what are the measures you have put in place to control this situation? Because it appears the problem keeps existing even though you are doing your best.
Yeah, thank you very much. Forestry Commission has been doing our best to stop this type of illegalities. So we have our field staff who monitor, who patrol our various boundaries regularly, and then they monitor these activities. And as soon as they come across any of them, they inform the districts, and then the district will act promptly. If they need any support from us, we also go and augment their work. So that's what we do. Apart from that, if you arrest people, we prosecute them. A lot of people have been prosecuted. We've been doing that almost every year. Last month, for example, we arrested some people who were illegally mining in the forest reserve. One of the forest reserve at Esiwa, called it Bosonchuru Forest Reserve. We sent them to court. They were remanded. Then we sent them to court this week or so, and they have been remanded again. Yes, there have been instances that people have been sentenced to various terms of imprisonment terms. People have been fined by the court and the rest. So we do all those things. The prosecution aspect of our work, we carry them vigorously. And then we also do timber monitoring. Government has given us soldiers and police that will take them around. These chainsaw operators, illegal loggers, and the rest. So if you see them, we confiscate the lumber or the log that they illegally produce, and we sanction them. We punish them, we send them to court if you're able to arrest the perpetrators. So Forestry Commission is doing all these things to stop this illegality. Notwithstanding, they are also monitoring us. So they also keep on doing their work, and most often we arrest them and prosecute them. In addition to what we are doing, yes, the forest is not as it used to be. So we have to do our best to restore them to their former state, if not the former condition, at least to bring them in a state that would be appreciable. So we have embarked on vigorous afforestation program that we carry out every year. So I have some statistics here from 2018 to date to 2021. 2022, we are just starting the printing. For 2018, for example, we were able to restore an area of 1,900 hectares, 1,900 hectares under plantation. 2019, we did 2,500 hectares. So we increased from 1,900 to 2,900. In 2020, we did 4,150 using various models. We have different models of afforestation that we carry out. So we did 4,150. In 2021, we did 5,331 hectares. So you can see that annually we are adding some areas, some degraded areas. We are putting them under afforestation program or afforestation programs. In all, if you add from 2018 to 2021, we have been able to reforest over 13,881 hectares. That, if you go there today, you can see that they are doing very, very well, marvelously well. We have put them under plantation.
So how many hectares has not been covered by afforestation projects?
Yes, we cannot, because for what we have as degraded, it is not the whole forest that is degraded. You go there and you see some portions that are degraded. That is where we are now concentrating. We are all focusing, trying to put them under reforestation programs.
Do you have the support of the traditional leaders in managing these situations? Because sometimes it is alleged that some of them are involved in all these illegal activities.
Yeah, we do have their support, honestly. A lot of them are supporting us. A lot of them are supporting us in protecting the forest, because the forest belongs to them. But we have one or two people who are also will not be supporting us. That one is it can happen in every society. Some are supporting us, and then few are not supporting us as expected. But notwithstanding, we are doing our best within the resources, within our means.
Government has introduced Green Ghana project. I'm sure this is to support the efforts you have already put in place to, regreen our environment. Do you think it is a good call that all Ghanaians might support?
Thank you very much. Yes, government's initiative to restore degraded areas in our country is a laudable program that everybody has to come on board and support and make it successful. Last year, we did 5 million. That was the target. At the end of the day, we were able to do 7.5 million. We here in Ashanti region, our target was 1 million. We did 1.5 million. These ones are different from what we are talking about here. We did 1.5 million tree ceilings. If you go there today, you can see that they are doing very well. So this year, we are doing 20 million. And then Ashanti region is doing 4 million. So if you did 1.5 last year, and we are doing 4 million this year, that will be about 5.5. If you continue like this, within 4, 5, 6, 10 years time, we will be able to cover all our degraded forest. And for me, if you're able to do this, it will be a very great achievement that we can leave to the next generation. So I will urge that everybody should come on board, everybody to support government, achieve this target that we set for ourselves, so that we will restore all the degraded environment. Our water bodies that are degraded, we are targeting them, we are planting trees around them. In our forest reserves that are degraded, most of the trees are going to the forest reserves this time around. Out of the 20 million, we are sending 10 million to our forest reserves. And 10 million trees in the forest reserve is quite a huge, if you're able to do that, it will be quite a huge achievement. We are going to cover a whole lot of compartments that are degraded. And if you continue consistently, in the next 5-10 years time, Ghana will be very green, and all the degraded areas, if you're not able to destroy some in addition, you will be able to cover majority of the degraded areas in our forest reserves.
Grateful.
Thank you very much.